These are the technique tips for Northern Ireland questions 7 and 8. These are the first questions you'll see in the Northern Ireland part of the paper. You will be given 2 marks for each of your responses across these 2 questions. In order to get 2 marks, you must quote from the source because it says using source, and you must develop your answer with contextual knowledge because it says using your contextual knowledge. If you can do both of these things, you'll get 2 marks for each part of your answer. Let's see how that looks. So in this case, the question is using the source to give reasons that explain why Unionists were opposed to the Anglo-Irish Agreement. We can see that the source gives lots of reasons. It suggests the Anglo-Irish Agreement was a dirty deal. It suggests it was done behind backs. And it suggests it allowed the Republic of Ireland a say in the running of Northern Ireland. And these were reasons that the Unionists didn't want it. You can see in my answer, I've used 2 parts of the source. That it was done behind backs. You'll see I've used the words of the question in my answer. Some Unionists were opposed to the Anglo-Irish Agreement because they thought it was agreed, quote, behind our backs. And then I give contextual knowledge. The Unionists weren't consulted in the Anglo-Irish Agreement, but believed that the SDLB had been. In the second part of my answer, I've again used the words of the question. Another reason Unionists were opposed to the Anglo-Irish Agreement was that they believed, and I quote, the Republic of Northern Ireland has got a say in the running of Northern Ireland. I also use contextual knowledge when I claim that they thought the agreement had a green tinge and that made a united Ireland more likely, and Unionists didn't want that. Using the source and developing my answer with contextual knowledge allows each of these parts to get 2 marks. So where do people go wrong? Key is that they maybe do not quote. That means they can only get up to 1 mark. Another reason is that they do quote but don't develop their answer with contextual knowledge. Again, that limits them to just 1 mark. Some people think they've developed their answer with contextual knowledge, but actually they've just said the words of the quote in a different way. And so this does not count for 2 marks. For example, when you would just say they didn't want Ireland to have a say in Northern Ireland, quote, Republic of Ireland has got a say in the running of Northern Ireland, that doesn't get 2 marks because it's really only repeating what's said in the quote, in the source, and that doesn't count.